when the government wants to when the federal prosecutors want to, they can manipulate things. And this goes back to the sentencing guidelines, how they've taken the power away from the judiciary to really decide cases. And in some cases, that can be a very bad thing. In a case like this, however, this was a very good thing for the client. I'm not saying it's a good thing because obviously the perception that's out there is he committed these awful acts and he only got 15 months for it. Now, a lot of this stuff was because the statute of limitations for the child molestation charges had long since expired, and so the only thing they can go after him on is obviously the federal charges. But in this case, it worked to Hastert's benefit that his lawyers were able to negotiate a very, very, very good deal for him.
So this guy molests some other young male, pays him about $1.5 million over the course of 20, 30 years. And then do you think he knew that once, that his exposure was limited, he decided to stop paying? And if he had to swallow this pill, he knew he'd probably get 15, 10, 20 months. Because keep in mind, I guess they could sue him civilly afterwards.
Well, no, the statute of limitations would have run on that, unless you sue him under some breach of contract theory.
Well, fair enough.
And
so he goes, does 15 months. That's about as much as he can do, and he keeps the rest of his money to himself, and he can go retire. And
it's hard to say why, but the irony of this thing is, of course, all this stuff. He was one who he voted for a bill that would have eliminated statute of limitations on sexual abuse of children.